I'm T-Pain. You know me. I'm just catching mega bass for you and me. We are fishing. Watermelon St. goes. When we set the hook in the mouth, they go, oh, crap. Oh, how good would you feel just to call one out and freaking head to win? Oh! We still didn't qualify. Big it, dude, big it. Jeez. Tyler. Oh my god. Yes! That's pretty. Woo! Dude, that did. My last cast.
Ninth place, Texas A&M, Garrison and Tyler.
We were a wakeboarding family.
We all did.
Yes, and wake skated and
Wakeboard, barefoot. We were a big water sports family.
And we would go out wakeboarding on Lake Travis, and every time we stopped to change the rider, Tyler would cast to try to catch fish. So he had this thing going with love to wakeboard and love to surf, but he also loved to fish. He has just loved fishing since he was just a little guy sitting on my dad's lap on the dock.
So you're not a fisherman yourself?
No.
No, he didn't like fishing.
No, as a matter of fact, I grew up on a lake in Minnesota.
A good fishing lake.
A good fishing lake, but we had no idea because we hated the weeds. We call them weeds. Professional anglers call it grass.
Yeah, where there's grass, there's bass.
That's right. Well, where there's weeds, you get weeds on your lures. So we would go to the places that had no weeds and cast our normally Rapalas and things like that, daredevils, whatnot.
Yeah.
So we would be fishing in the exact place where there were no bass, and that's why we hated fishing, because there are clearly no fish in this lake.
And so, side note, when I started fishing, he told me to get away from the weeds. We're fishing one of the best lakes in the country, Lake Austin, had amazing hydrilla. And here he is telling me, no, you gotta stay away from
Stay away from those because it's gonna get hooked on your hooks.
But then I got you into it though.
Yeah, well then he showed me the proper technique. What are you doing? You're in the weeds. And that's exactly where the fish were. So it's a whole new style of fishing that actually works, and I'd never known it before.
If you're new to the channel, you haven't paid attention to many of the college videos in the past few years, I do attend Texas A&M. This is roommate Sean, if you haven't seen him, but terrible. All right, so somebody brought something very weird to this tailgate.
It's a prairie dog.
Today we're on Lake Texoma. It is our last FLW regional of the year. Quite possibly the last tournament that Garrison and I fish in 2019. We have 1 day of practice to figure these fish out. Well, the water's down quite a bit and the water's definitely muddier than last year. They're biting the Texas rig today. Like, they are chomping it today, which is odd with the cloud cover we have. Good stuff. First cast, okay.
Garrison had a fish his first cast, but there are other boats in this area, so I can't talk too loudly.
All right, well, I'm sure my hair is looking great right now. We have made it back to the ramp. Practice day is over. Just gotta make sure nobody's around me when I'm talking, but I think the Texas rig pattern is going to hold up. We made sure to try it in the afternoon when it was sunny instead of when it was cloudy in the morning, and the fish actually bit better in the sun than they did in the clouds. So that gives me a lot of hope going into tomorrow when the weather should be like this, bluebird skies and no wind. So I'm very, very excited. I'm rigging on a spinnerbait, yes. Rigging on a spinnerbait. Oh, I'm rigging on a spinnerbait. Hoping that fish bite the spinnerbait tomorrow, but they probably won't. The blade. Just arrived at the tournament meeting. It is about 6:30 a.m. Nice foggy morning.
Okay, here's the way it rolls. Number one, when I can see across the lake, that's when we'll take off. Make sure everything's safe. Trust me, this is no fun.
Texas A&M. Probably got a fog delay, not exactly sure quite yet, but fog delays in Oklahoma are usually a long
I
time.
would wait till sunlight or daylight, and hopefully the sun will burn it off quicker. Even though we might not take off till 8, 9, even 10 o'clock, we still will weigh in at 3. That's always been company policy on that.
The goal today, of course, for most people is to qualify for the championship. We, per our Rayburn quite amazing finish that we had with the big fish there at the end.
This is the qualifying fish right here, folks.
Qualified for the championship, so today is going to be a fun day of catching fish, hopefully go for the win. We have not won a college regional, and that's definitely a dream of ours. So, boat number 18. This is actually our earliest boat number ever. Usually we don't register till the morning of because we want a late boat number, but today we're like, you know what? We're already qualified. We might as well try to get an early number, which we did successfully. Just in case you wonder whose boat it is, it's mine. So Garrison and I have been partners now. It's our second year coming up. I wanted to look for somebody that not only was a good fisherman, which Garrison is, but also we could have fun together, because you're on the water with each other for
8 hours for like 5 days straight.
And then not only that, you have to drive together to these tournaments, which oftentimes are like 12, 13-hour drives. So you have to find somebody that you can actually like get along with. And Garrison was that dude. So finding somebody on the boat that you agree with, both on, you know, a fishing level and also on a bunch of stuff about life, is really important, because if not, you're gonna have a bunch of disagreements, and you cannot be fighting when you're on the water, or else you're not gonna have a good time and you're not gonna catch any donks. So
Donks.
it's all about catching donks. We're excited. Hopefully this fog lifts. That's the plan. I wanna get to fishing.
Might as well sit back, relax, and enjoy your stay. We ain't going nowhere anytime soon.
Good. Do I look like him now? The 12th man, that is me, embodied. So this here is the legendary 12th man statue here at Texas A&M, and one of the cool traditions we have at A&M is called the 12th man, and that is us as students, we are the 12th man for the football team. You know, in football there's only 11 players in the field, and so there's technically not supposed to be a 12th person, but we as the 12th man on the field, as the fans, actually affect the game. We are so loud that we affect the way the other teams play. And so this statue right here represents us as the student body. Something that A&M embodies is just a sense of community and family, and it's really hard to explain how much of a family we are here at A&M. Well, this right here, quarterback Texas A&M, Nick Starkle, soon to be quarterback of Arkansas. So
true.
I'm gonna have to give a gig 'em for most days, but of course, you know, a few games when you're playing Alabama and such, we're gonna give a woo pig suey for you guys.
Woo pig suey.
Welcome back to Lake Texoma, folks. My name is Tyler Anderson. We are here at the fog delay. Matter of fact, we would love to be fishing right now, but Garrison and I, we are forced to sit in the fog. But you know what? Thank you, FLW, for not putting us out in weather that could be very, very dangerous. We are very grateful to not have to go out. Of course, I love to fish. I know Garrison wants to. He yesterday, we'll talk about it here. He had about 15 bites. As a matter of fact, Garrison, tell him what happened yesterday.
All right. So yesterday morning I set the hook on 2 fish in a row, and Tyler got on to me because we're not supposed to set the hook on fish, but one of them was a 3.5 and one of them was a 4-pounder, and then we just rest of the day just shook it out of their mouth. They did not like that.
No.
They would be on there for 10 seconds and we'd have to be like,
Yeah. You'd be like, I had one clip where I was like, please let go, please. I don't want to catch you right now. Which is one of the hardest things about pre-fishing, is that you want to catch fish in certain areas to find out size, but of course, if you, at all costs, if you can, don't catch the fish, save them for the tournament. Which is a bummer, because that fish could be a new PB. It could be, you know, the biggest bass you ever caught, and you have to shake it off. So, interesting scenario, but we're excited. Tired of sitting around. Sully Ross. It's a very, very important statue here for A&M students. He holds a lot of special value for the student body here. Now, the tradition of this here is that, you know, you didn't study very hard for your test. You only have, you know, a few hours left before your test. You're not feeling great about it. And so to get some good luck on your test, you take a penny, or some people, they even take a dime or a quarter or an HEB gift card, you know, if you've got a lot to spare, and you place it on Sully's feet. And of course, he gives you some good luck. Kind of rub his feet here, give you some good luck for your test. I've definitely put quite a few pennies on Sully's feet. Pretty sure it worked, because I got some good grades. Oh, we got something special happening right here. So this here at the corner of Academic Plaza is called the Century Tree. And the way the tradition goes is that if you walk underneath the century tree, this beautiful oak tree, and you are by yourself walking under that tree, you are forever cursed to be forever alone. But as this couple is walking under it right now, if you walk under it with somebody, you are stuck with them forever. And so I have never, in 4 years at this school, walked underneath that tree. Because of course I was single for a while. I have a girlfriend now. Lift him in the boat. Lift him in the boat. Yes! Yes, Hannah.
I got one!
You got your first bass. How do you feel about it?
I feel great.
Yes. I still believe I'm not gonna walk under that until I'm engaged or married. That is a serious tree. I take it, we as Aggies take this thing very seriously. I've seen people before, they're kind of walking like this, and they get like right on the edge of the tree, and they start, I gotta turn around. This sidewalk is definitely one of the least used on campus, but one of the most important traditions that we have here in Aggie land.
Okay, come on, let's go.
No, I'm not, get out of here, Rob. No.
Sunshine, you got me in my feelings.
Tyler, I want to look at your phone and show me the time and then like a quick update.
Not really. It is 9:41 a.m. We're still delayed by this fog. It's very, very frustrating at this point, but you know what? The weather isn't safe to run. Kevin, the tournament director, did say 10 a.m. is about go time. So hopefully 20 more minutes of taking a nap and laying on the front deck and we'll be ready to go. Smoke some biggins, flip that jig in there, feel the bite, give him the hammer stick. So my most memorable class was actually this one from this past semester, my senior year. It's funny they saved the best for last, but it was a communication class about conflict, which I didn't know all the different ways that people deal with conflict, but I learned throughout this semester that people deal with conflict in different ways, and it helped me a lot, not just in my personal life, but also in my relationships and in my fishing, experiences with my fishing partner. I noticed that me and Garrison, my fishing partner, have a lot of, differences in how we deal with things, and so it was cool to learn about, those conflict styles. So really, I came to college for the fishing, the community, and the education, and I think the past 2 years I've learned a lot more about the education than I ever thought I would. That will really help me, not just, of course, if I ever was to pursue a job in the communication field, which I guess technically I do right now as a YouTuber, but they've helped me a lot just be a better member of society, and I think that's a huge thing about college. My major is telecommunications with a minor in graphic design. So really fancy long-term, basically means online advertising with, of course, a minor in making logos. So pretty cool building, a lot of history in this building here, one of the first ones built on campus, and I don't know, it was weird walking out of this building for the last time, because I've spent 4 years here, taking classes here, making memories, and it's time to move on. It's time to graduate, and so I ain't gonna cry.
College is like a 4-year runway to maturity and getting ready to go. Tyler's been wanting to get out of college for a long time. Even when he got in, he was even questioning whether he wanted to stay in. But it was something that he just needed to do to, get more well-rounded, more mature, more experienced. I know he wants to get out and get on the road and make videos and, get more sponsors and do the work that he wants to do. But I've always told him that if you're going down the runway and you pull up a little bit too early, you don't know how it's going to turn out, or if you're going to take detours and whatnot. But you got a 4-year runway. Take the whole runway. Take all 4 years. When you're ready to go, you're graduated, college is done, you pull up on the stick, off you go.
I'm at the end of this dang runway. I'm pulling the stick this afternoon.
Oh my God.
We're ready to go. Boats 1 through 50. Let's go. Live wells open. Kill switch attached.
can't. My lid is on. My lid is on. Okay, I'm getting. Oh, it's a good one. Holy crap. Dude, show the camera. They're here, baby. Just take your time. Here, use your thumb.
So what happened? We pulled up.
No, maybe not. Let me get pliers.
Right between two docks, just pull right in there. Tyler flipped in there. He's like, oh, there's a fish. Set the hook, took his bait. I casted right back up under the dock, and like two movements of the bait, I felt him tick it, set the hook. Thing swirled around the boat, and Tyler was trying to get a new soft plastic on, all kinds of crazy stuff happening.
I was in the process of dipping my craws, and Garrison hooked him. That's almost 4. The juice this week has been orange. You can't see that actually, orange. There it is. It looks kind of pink, but it's orange. Yes, Garrison. This is JJ's magic. I don't know what's magical about it, but it is. It's 100% pink and orange. It's like a mixture. Dude, they're in here. Okay, they're here, folks.
There he is. Oh, another good one.
I'm stuck in the net currently. I'm currently stuck in the net. I can't get it out. Just bring him into the net, bud. Lead him in, lead him in. Yes.
Another decent one. There you go.
The rod was stuck in the net.
Little 2.5-er.
Garrison's on fire. Where was he at? In case there's a female.
Right on the bank.
Right on the bank, all right. Number 2.
Coal ring going on that one.
Here, hold it down, this boat over here. Don't want them to see us. Let me get this net out of the rod. That was a cluster. It's still a cluster. My hand's all pink.
Really? Did you drop some on you?
I did. Well, let me fish this area.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can get on this side of the dock.
Yeah. We can't get in this with our boat, can we? The next one? I don't think we can. Flip over it.
I got one.
Got him? Yeah. Flip him over, flip him over, flip him over. That's a 5-pounder. That's a 5-pounder. Oh my gosh, what do we do? What do we do? I don't know what to do.
You're gonna have to get back and get the net.
Get the net where?
You're gonna have to pass him around this dock.
Is he under the dock?
No, he's over right there.
Keep him hooked, keep him hooked, keep him hooked.
He's right here.
We can have 1 foot off the boat, I believe. Where's he at? Where's he at?
Right there, see?
Did we get him?
Yeah, you got him.
Yes! Hold on. Let your line out. Three and a half, 4. That is absolutely insane. This is insane. This is so sick. That's a 5?
It's a 5.
Oh, bump. A bump. Holy crap. And that's a limit, folks.
We got a limit 30 minutes.
A limit 30 minutes.
That's 5.
That's a dang chunk.
Look at that. That's a female if I've ever seen one. Goodness gracious.
Yes. Some of our teammates are going off catching smallmouth. Heck no. I'm gonna get up shallow in the thick of the stuff, and I'm gonna throw a dang Texas rig. Because I can.
We need to fish this stuff. I fished that same spot 3 times.
3 times.
We honestly probably need to make another pass through all this.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll make another pass through the whole thing.
Well, we need to hit this, go hit those bluffs, come back and hit these one more time. And that's our day.
That's our day, yeah.
Dude, this is the best tournament we've had probably the whole time we fished together.
Yeah, this is our best tournament yet. And considering the fact that we only have like 4 hours to fish today, I'm very pleased with what we have so far. Insane, high 3. High 3.
All right, thanks for backboating me officially.
What?
You want some beef, dude? We've had a fight on the front deck.
I'm trying to
front
get
deck feuding.
See, now comes the smack talk. Now that we're having fun. I think the big key today is that we were throwing a Texas rig a lot slower than everybody else is. So I'm throwing a rage craw, he's throwing a structure bug, and we're also dipping the claws in orange dip. And so we don't know if that's the key, but we're not gonna stop because it keeps catching fish. And also, the key is to get a lot thicker into the cover, like in between every single dock, that a lot of guys wouldn't have the patience or desire to do.
Yeah, also another big deal with what we're doing is casting like right up on the bank. That just helps like not to spook the fish. If you just cast right on top of a bed fish, normally it'll spook it off a little bit, but if you drag your bait right onto the bed, it makes it a little bit easier for them to bite it.
The fog is also gone, which means that I need to get my sunscreen out or else my mother will throw a fit, so.
My mother too.
Our fish are still biting. It's not a weather thing for us. I think it's a more spot and water temperature thing for us than it is weather. Gotta be real careful about time now. But just to make sure we aren't late to check in, I'm gonna put an alarm on my phone. Ooh, Kevin said it's the dock that we sent off at the check-ins at. So we have to account for about a 4 or 5 minute idle.
Oh my. Giant.
Fish?
Giant.
Really? No way.
Yes.
I don't believe you.
I do, I'm positive.
Is it a bass?
I don't know.
Oh, it's not a giant.
Not a giant, but. Oh, dude, that was so weird. Just flip to the end.
Well, if he's bigger
dude,
than
he
2.
freaking dogged me. Oh my gosh.
If he's bigger than 2 something.
Stay in the boat, stay in the boat, stay in the boat.
Grab the net, there you go.
Okay.
What is he?
259.
Nah, not a colt.
Too small to call anything, but still fun fight.
It's 2:14, we've got 11 minutes left before we gotta head out of here, so. Got him. Got him. Dude, it's big, one. He might call. And, oh, yeah, yes, maybe.
He's close.
He's close. He might call, let's see.
Gonna be really close.
He feels light. Dang it, so many good fish. If this was a 2-day tournament, I kind of wish it was, because we have so many fish in this area. Quality fish, but we'll give him a good old weigh. I doubt it though. Nope, 281.
Golly, dude, we've caught the heck out of some 3-pounders today.
See you, bud. Go find your sister for me, please.
Oh my God.
That's called maneuverability. Heck yeah. That's my girlfriend Hannah, and then Garrison, your parents and his brother came. So good to have the family supporting us. That's why we like Texas tournaments a lot, because of course it's not too far away from where we live, which is nice. Get to have family support. But you know it's better than family support. Supporting 5 big bass with our hands. So we're gonna put them in the bag.
Trying to beat that 17 pounds. Come on up here, young man. All the way from College Station, Texas. How about Texas A&M? Tyler and Garrison, 5 fish, gonna weigh in at A new leader, 18 pounds, 4 ounces. Yes, Texas.
Man, what a day. We've never had a tournament quite like this, that we caught fish all day, consistent big ones.
Yeah.
The fog delay definitely had me concerned, but I knew that the fish were in the area, we just had to get enough bites, and so we did. Thanks to Garrison for figuring out that little Texas rig pattern in practice.
We ended the day with 18 pounds, 4 ounces.
Yeah.
We got 3rd place out of, I believe it was 100 boats. All in all, we're excited that we ended up this high. That was our highest finish as a team.
No, we're just super excited to move on to nationals. We already qualified, but we qualified again. Got $500.
Oh yeah. We couldn't have asked for a better ending to our FLW year.
Definitely one heck of a day, heck of a tournament, but it's time for us to get back to class. We gotta get you some good grades and I gotta get you graduating, so. Oh, hey, so the plan. Here's the plan. So, I walk across the stage.
You got your hat, your helmet? Oh,
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
forgot his helmet. Like I said, he's really smart, but he can't find the milk in the fridge.
That's important. You know, thinking about the next year, I just want to experience a lot of things. I think I want to take this first year as a full-time filmmaker and fisherman to really travel to new places, meet a lot of people, and I want to use what I've learned in this industry over the next, decades of my life to impact other people. You know, my dad has meant so much to me. He's my biggest role model. I call him 3 times a day to talk to him. Like, he gave up his wakeboard boat to buy a bass boat for me. Like, my dad means so much, and so I know the connection that dads and sons should have in this world, and it's so important. And so I would love if TRF, my brand, became some kind of camp where dads and sons could come and hang out with one another, build memories together that will never fade, and catch some fish in the process. And so I think that's some weird vision. I've had dreams of it before. I don't know when that will be. I don't know if it will be in 10 years. I don't know if it'll be once I retire when I'm 65. That's my grand vision. I'm gonna kind of let the cards fall where they will. And of course, YouTube is part of that, but I think it's gonna be a whole lot more, and I'm just gonna see where the journey takes me.
What that's coming out? What? Okay, give me this so I don't get footage of me doing this.
One sec. You want sunscreen?
Yeah. So this is what happens when you have 17 pounds and you've only been fishing for an hour and 15 minutes. You take all your clothes off.